Okay, y'all haven't seen me pull some cards in a minute, so surprise, surprise. Well, I've been making notes because I've been getting a few visits, and messages, girl. Okay, it has been lit. Anyway, I'm hearing something about government terrorists, hazmat, chemical plants. I'm also hearing I picked up on a conversation. It felt like some karmic energies again. And they were talking about they low-key embarrassed. Okay, so you have some karmics out here who are low-key embarrassed, but you know, they trying to save face. This is definitely giving the Yandy situation with Yandy and Medici on Love and Hip Hop. Like, you know, it's a low-key embarrassing situation or something. So I don't know, somebody's embarrassed. It's embarrassing. Okay, so boom, first card that's coming out is a King of Cups, Ace of Cups, my bad. But it could be a King of Cups because I'm also hearing like the Toni Braxton song, Count the Ways, how many ways I love you or something like that. So I feel like it's a very lovey week, a very romantic week. Somebody is definitely going to show you how much they love you. I feel like this is also an emotional week, okay? So I feel like these are happy emotions. So these are good surprises. Oh, somebody's pregnant. Congratulations. Somebody's finding out they're pregnant. Or what they're having. Okay, yeah, because the sperm is meeting the egg. So conception, ideas, flowing. So yeah, this is a very watery energy that we're coming into over the next couple of days. Feels like amazingly good weather. I'm seeing something about a tsunami though. Like a warning. Also something in Bronx, New York that I'm picking up on heavy. I don't know, like the Bronx specifically. The Devil card coming out reverse. So you are getting your freedom, girl. You are free from the addictions. You are free from somebody's clutches. You are free from the church. Because some of y'all, it feels like y'all were in a cult of some sort or maybe a church. Okay, this feels like a very demonic church where anything goes in the dark. In the light, of course, we have to save face, but at night, anything goes. And I'm hearing you're free from their clutches. Oh, can y'all see that? No, probably not. Hold on. I don't think I can see that very good. Okay. All right, anyway. We'll make it happen. So yeah, that's what I'm getting so far, y'all. So the devil is coming out. So, but I feel like y'all are freeing yourself from someone. Some of y'all are like no longer smoking, no longer drinking. Oh, okay. Ramadan, like fasting. So some of y'all are fasting. Got the 8 of Pentacles coming out reverse. So some of y'all are taking a vacation from work, or is something significant about that. I'm hearing something about bad news. Bad news at work. Something you did in the past might come back up at your job or something like that. Oh, somebody went to rehab. That's why they're not at work, because they're in rehab. So, yeah, if you wonder why somebody's missing, that's where they're at. The Knight of Wands keeps wanting to come out. So this is definitely somebody that packed their shit up in trash bags and moved along. So somebody just packed their stuff up and left. I feel like this was very unexpected for someone. So it's like the trash took itself out. So some of you have been freed from somebody's clutches because they decided to leave. They had to leave. The drugs were too much for them. And then you get in the 7 of Cups. So yeah, they caused too much confusion in their own life to where they had to go. This feels like, what is that? Witness protection program. Somebody has to go. Somebody has to get up and leave. And I say this all the time, especially about Houston, Texas. It is a bunch of people out here who are on the witness protection program, because the way people be acting out here, I'm like y'all trying to hide. People are hiding from people out here. The reason why people are moving to Texas, and don't let nobody fool you, Texas might be cheap or whatever the case may be, but a lot of people are moving out here because they cannot make it where they at. The hood won't let them. The streets won't let them. The cops won't let them. And so your karmic's been putting a bad name out there for themselves, and they have to move. They have to move, or else if they head gonna be on the stick for somebody. They done made enemies with a lot of people in their hometown. So now guess where they're moving to? Houston. They're moving to Dallas. They're moving to Texas. Specifically. That's where they all are at. Okay, you might catch a few in Louisiana, but they won't make it out there. People from Louisiana running from Louisiana because they can't make it there either. Like their own people, like they've done too much in their own states, in their own country, in their own town, to where they have to flee. And they move to other places, and then they start these new lives, and you think that they, you know, all of that, like, oh, I just moved for work. No, you moved because you could not literally live there. They were going to hurt you. So some of your karmics had to move and go fast. They had to pack their shit up in trash bags and put it in the back of a pickup in a U-Haul and get the hell out of there on the Smokey Joe fast train, okay? Because, baby, they dug a grave for themselves that they cannot undig. The hole is too deep. So the only way to get out is to run. And that's what they did. The trash took itself out. Because look at, this is all that they had on them. They had all of these people were trying to stab them, kill them, shoot them, trying to run them over in the car. They've been in the hospital. They tried to get their money. They tried to get them in the legal system. Like, they were just blocked on every single level. So they had to flee. They had to escape. I'm also hearing Europe. Niggas is in Paris. Okay. However, they still crying over spilled milk. And then some of these karmics been dealing with trickster spirits. So these spirits then allowed them to believe that they could make all of these moves and do everything that they've been doing. However, all of that is coming back to haunt them. The Baron Samedi, when I split the deck, we've already had a lot of deaths and passing away. This just tells me that the Baron is doing his job and he ain't letting up. Because look, this is what was sticking out in this deck over here. They digging their own grave. They dug their own grave, baby. Didn't I just say that with this card right here? Didn't I just say that they dug their own grave? They already did it. It's too deep. It's too deep to dig, and now they think that they can go away and they can flee to Texas. No, like I keep telling y'all, these places have energy. Texas has an energy about it. You better respect the land because she don't play. She's quiet. She's big. So she'll wait. She'll wait to get you. If Texas ain't treating you right, that means that the land don't like you. Don't force it. If you struggling, as soon as you get out here, the land don't like you. The land is not welcome you here. And that goes for anybody. If I go to Mexico right now and I'm starting to have a bad time in Mexico, maybe it's not just Mercury retrograde. Maybe the land is telling me that this is not a conducive place for me to be. And I feel like that's what's going on with these karmics. They got to go. They got to go back to their own home. That's what I'm hearing. They got to go back to their own home, but now they can't because they ruined it everywhere. Okay, they was in the witness protection program. They left their hometown because they couldn't live there. They made too many enemies. They came to a new place, made too many enemies. Now they got to go. That's the only place they got to go is back home because they rather the enemies that they know than the ones that they don't know. And they have made some enemies that they don't know how deep their legacy goes, how deep their bloodline goes. They don't know how many cousins that they have that's ready to ride for them. Then you got, oh, boom, Child of Chango. Justice coming through. Okay? Exactly. When I was a child, I did childish things. It's time to grow up. So somebody was being childish. And now the justice is that they got to grow up because who they were dealing with was a Child of Chango. Okay? That's who they were messing with. So Chango say, when you go low, we go to hell. So whoever spirits this is, they have spirits of justice. And when you try to go low on these individuals, they went to hell on you. And that's why the land is not favoring you right now. You got to get the hell on. Because the spirits of the land do not favor you. The people of the land do not favor you. Yeah, some of these karmics had hell on their ass. Literal hell on their ass. So they had to go very quickly. Hold on. There's 3 sides to every story. Black cat, glitch in the matrix. Yeah, they wasn't expecting that though. So it is 3 sides to every story. And somebody thought by moving fast or killing somebody off or doing something that they was going to bury those secrets with that person. No, ma'am. However, there was a glitch in the matrix. There was a secret that you didn't know about. There was somebody, there was a camera watching. There was a witness. There was somebody who saw everything that you did. And they pulled a plug. This really feeling like, this really feeling like that. I'm picking up on, it was a Texas situation going on in Dallas or somewhere in North Texas or something with this dude named Lil Ronnie. And I don't know the full situation. These are young people and I'm not into that at all. But the energy of that is coming into this reading. So him and his daughter were murdered because of whatever, some street gang stuff. I still don't know the situation. I know I skimmed past it a few times on TikTok, but I didn't get the full story. But now that energy is coming in, and that's why I'm talking about Texas a lot, because this has Texas situation going on. Because before I work this land, so I'm more connected to this land. So when it hits here, I'm probably going to hear about it first in Texas, because I actively work the land every day. I work the trees, I work the land, and trees have roots, trees talk. I work the birds, I work the nature. So I'm well known, especially up on these East Texas streets. I don't know about the other side of Texas, El Paso and all of that. That's too far. But over here, yeah, everybody know my name in these spiritual streets. So given that, I feel like that's what I'm picking up on, y'all, because that situation, that's where the justice is coming in. That's where the justice is coming in. When you dig their grave, Spirit say, this was the Baron. The Baron said, when you dug their grave, because this was premeditated and planned, when you dug their grave, you should have dug 3 more for y'all. So it's 3 other parties involved somehow. So when they premeditated and planned that out, they should have dug 3 more graves. So it's like they didn't dig enough graves. Somebody didn't dig enough graves. Like the murderer didn't dig enough graves. They planned for 1 grave, but it needs to be 2. But now it needs to be 3 more. Because, okay, I don't know what the situation is. I don't think they expected for the little girl to pass away. She did, and they didn't care. They thought that was going to give them street justice or street clout or something like that. But that's where they messed up, because the little girl's life requires 3. That little girl's life requires 3 more lives. So 3 people are going to pass away because of that. 3 people are going to be taken because of that. So yeah, before you dig, like that's what these street people, these YNs need to be understanding before you out here digging graves. Remember, you got to dig your own. You're going to have to dig some more. Because it's not just 1 grave. It's not just 1 body. Unless you over here doing it right, you talking to the spirits, you talking to the barons, you over here talking to the people who know these things. Unless you over here making sure that your justice is just, then you might as well be digging some extra graves. So that's what I got.